I know a lot of y'all probably remember when Jadakiss wrote the letter to Big. Man, that was a bad motherfucker, man. But I know a letter I bet a lot of y'all missed. I bet a lot of y'all missed the open letter that Rich Porter's mother wrote to Alpo. When Alpo apologized about the whole shit he did. But watch this, man. Yeah, man, watch this. There should be no questions about why the family is celebrating or why the family is popping bottles or whatever, man. Shit, it seemed like Alpo accepted this shit if he admitted it to the mother, but you know what? I'm not going to be the judge. I'm going to let y'all be the judge of this letter Rich Porter mother wrote to Alpo, man. This your guy, Kimbo Greedy. Always grinding, so I'm never ever needed. Gang.
Union between you and my beloved son, I knew that you would be the Judas who would betray his name, love, friendship, and honor. I could understand to some degree because you have always tried to emulate my son and walk in his shadows. You were feared, but my son was loved. He was revered while you were detested. I also understand because of your need to justify your own less than noble actions, you have chosen the narrow path of shifting animosity and disdain on others to dim the lights of some of your most atrocious crimes against the ones that loved you the most. A coward dies 1,000 times, a soldier dies but once. Your spirit is trying to recover from the fact that you have snitched on the ones who have shown you a degree of love unparalleled. You admitted to snitching on your most prized confidant in D.C., Wayne Perry, that must have ripped his soul apart more than any sentence that could have ever been imposed on him. It is sad that Wayne Perry was so hurt during his indictment he didn't even try to deny the accusations because he couldn't believe that the very man who he tried to keep alive at all costs was trying to kill him via a lengthy prison sentence. You also admitted to killing your friend Gary in a fashion unfit for the most profound of enemies, with friends like you who needs enemies. You have set a dangerous precedent that should not be emulated in any regard. You have tried to convince the masses in the streets that snitching is cool and passe. You call it doing po. I call it plain old-fashioned telling. Those that will compromise their manhood by giving you the time of day when you come home will only testify to their own weaknesses. You may have put fear in most, but real men will see you for who you really are, a no-good double-crossing parrot who tried to walk in my son's regal shadow and could never quite attain the grandeur that my son attained. Your statements have made you an open target for criticism. You should have left the issue in the wind to blow away, but you decided to harness it like the bridle of a horse. The more you speak ill of a man that is not here to defend himself, the more you appear to be envious, deceitful, immoral individual the world has known you to be all along. Your statements have made you an open target for criticism. You should have left the issue in the wind to blow away, but you decided to harness it.
That shit was deep, man. And I got absolutely nothing to say about the way a mother feels about her child and what happened to him. But shit, Poe got something to say. Let's check it out.
And I don't want, and I know his mother's gonna get this, and like I told you, I know I told you this in the beginning, I had love for Richard. Okay. Me and Richard was tight, man. That was my man and all that. And it was a crazy love, but it was love. And I know his mother gonna be reading this, so I just want to let her know that, yo, I'm not just trying to just dog her son because her brother did have love for his son. Because so I wanted to get this in there too. See, I wrote it like this. I do wish things could have went differently, especially for the little boy, Darnell. That's the little brother. Okay. He had nothing to do with the game. He had nothing to do with the game, so he shouldn't have went out the way they took him out. But unlike his brother, he was a player in this vicious game. Okay. He chose to play and take part of it. And I'm just trying to say, I'm really sorry what happened to his brother. But his brother, he played a part.